Fans of Beyond Wrestling. Oh, I fucked that up. I don't usually fuck it up.
You're terrible at this.
Fans of Beyond Wrestling.
There
this
you
is
go.
Denver, Colorado, the man
Oh,
of
yeah.
the place, being heckled by one Beyond Wrestling original in the form of Nicholas K.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot.
So
Somebody
Anthony
that you've had
Stone
a
just
very-
took off. He just took off shorts to reveal shorts, more shorts.
Look, you know Anthony Stone probably better than anybody.
Pretty much.
A longtime friend and enemy.
Absolutely.
I believe the most recent we saw you in a Beyond Wrestling ring was coming to the aid of Anthony Stone in a War Games match.
About a year ago, I know this will be released later on, but a year ago to the date that we're taping
It was
this,
May.
About.
About.
Yeah, sure. So I honestly don't know much about Anthony Stone's opponent here.
Well, Xavier Bell was trained by Biff Busick,
Okay.
and he has been given a lot of good opportunities with a wrestling company known as Limitless Wrestling in Orono, Maine. Xavier Bell has been getting a lot of high marks from some of the other wrestlers, and so this is a pretty big opportunity for him here today to wrestle somebody that's been with Beyond Wrestling coming in on just over 6 years, Anthony Stone.
I think from what you've just told me, I think this is a great match for him then, since, you know, you pretty much did the same thing for me when I came in. Anthony Stone has been around, especially in the New England scene for, you know, better than anyone, forever.
Forever.
You know, so you put me against him to kind of, you know, earn my stripes and work my way up the
You know what the biggest
Beyond
difference
ladder.
is now, though, is before Anthony Stone was a team player, he was in it for Beyond Wrestling, and it seems like, you know, he's kind of stalled career-wise. I mean, you know, with American Rana around the corner, American Rana 13, the first American Rana, when he had one of those challenge matches against AR Fox. I mean, it was JT Dunn that broke out. It was Biff Busick that broke out. And unfortunately, Anthony Stone, it seemed like his career had kind of stalled. Unfortunately, it was sidelined with a pretty serious knee injury. And it seemed like when he was getting back in the swing of things at the end of 2015 into 2016, things didn't really go his way. So, I mean, we've seen him now basically. You know, he's been fighting with the Hoods for the better half of 2016.
In my time, you know, with Stone, against Stone, what did I always say? Stone, you know, his problem, his detriment is that killer instinct. You know, where his friends, his peers, such as Biff Busick, have that killer instinct. Does Stone possess that? You know, like maybe at this point, if he did possess it, he would not be, like you said, in that kind of, you know, purgatory kind of state.
Well, you know, it was obviously Anthony Stone, you know, he's had a number of issues with the Hoods, and now it's a matter of if you can't beat them, join them. And Anthony Stone has been unsuccessful. You know, the Hoods came out at the end of the last show and attacked him and Dave Cole. And, you know, ultimately Anthony Stone walked out with the Hoods because, I mean, Anthony Stone, he's a family man. He's got a number of children.
But Stone needs to find, and that's what I always said, Drew. That is what I always said about Anthony Stone. Stone needs to find that burning fire inside him that says, yes, I am a family man, I have kids, I am here to provide for my family, and I am going to do it by being the best in-ring performer. I'm going to beat your ass. You know, he's kind of always worried about always being the nice guy, and that does not fly here. And, you know, especially in the level that Beyond Wrestling is at this point. You know, we're talking years back now, but things have changed in the past 3 years, man. And
of course,
you have to have that fire under your ass.
Guys that were aces, guys that were standouts of Beyond Wrestling, the type of guys that put Beyond Wrestling on the map. I mean, they're being outmatched by people that have only been in Beyond Wrestling a couple of years. I mean, look at Xavier Bell. I mean, he's got less than 2 years experience, and right now he's besting Anthony Stone, although perhaps I spoke too soon.
But that's what I like. That's what I like right there, man.
Yeah, but
you know,
do you think it helps that the Hoods are out on the floor barking orders?
But if that's what Stone needs, then he needs to tap into that. And he needs to learn to tap into that on a whim.
We've seen glimpses of that in the past. I mean, for Christ's sake, he brought a chainsaw into the ring. It looked like he was going to chop.
And damn right, and I was
pieces.
damn proud of him. I was damn proud of him to bring that out of him, and that's what he needs to learn how to call upon. Well, come on, man. Goku, when he first turned Super Saiyan, he didn't know how to do it, and then he's going Super Saiyan 2 and shit.
I'll trust you on that one. I'll trust your call on that one.
Freeze
But,
him.
you know, already Anthony Stone out to the floor, and here comes the Hoods to keep a closer eye. And the Hoods are getting a very close look at the action on the floor.
Hey, man, I know all about that shit. You instigate your opponent.
Yeah, you throw them off their game.
Yeah.
And just like that, the
and
tides
you know,
have
in
turned.
a way, you kind of get off on seeing that fire spark in their eye. Because at the end of the day, we're all in this to fight each other, to be professionals. This is professional wrestling. We're all here to compete, right?
Oh, right in front
What
of us,
you
face
want is the
first.
best out of your opponent. And you want to bring that out of them no matter what it takes you to do that.
Stone throwing Xavier Bell back in the ring. Again, a very different side than we've really ever seen out of Anthony Stone. I mean, Anthony Stone has been pretty much a fan favorite since before we even started running Beyond Wrestling live events.
I will always respect Anthony Stone. You know, there is no person. I don't think that there are any two people in Beyond Wrestling history that have ever shared a ring more often than me and Anthony Stone. Whether it be tagging, one-on-one, multi-man matches, whatever.
Xavier Bell was looking for the half-and-half suplex. Anthony Stone landed on his feet, and I think we're going to be seeing.
Crafty
no, that's a
stuff
new
by
one. Yeah,
Anthony
you know,
Stone.
I'm
I
used
like
to seeing
that.
Anthony Stone with the spine buster from that position.
And that's what's great about him. He's always thinking. He's always on his feet.
Yeah, certainly not the most ethical move, as it were. And I don't
That's
know
what
what
I
Anthony
said,
Stone
man.
is going to be looking for from this position. Maybe a senton, maybe a knee drop.
I have to say, I feel
Oh!
very nice, innovative offense by Anthony
And
Stone.
now Anthony Stone trying to target other wrestlers ringside. He hasn't beaten Xavier Bell yet.
Well, I think at this point, it's only a matter of time.
Raining down blows, and Xavier Bell simply does not have the experience in a match like this to try and turn the tides and get back on top.
I'm really digging this really nice hard whip to the buckle by Anthony Stone. I'm really liking this aggressive side.
You know,
I'm
one
seeing.
thing too is that Anthony Stone, you know, so desperate to try and win over the fence. You know, the risks that he used to take. I mean, you know, all it takes is one risk too many. And that's the type of thing, I mean, in a dream match of his, wrestling Matt Cross, you know, something that put him on the sidelines for a number of months. And with Anthony Stone, now it seems he's taking less risks. He's a more effective wrestler.
Well, that's sometimes.
But when you go trying to, when you go around trying to kick the wrestlers that are here to support you in the face, you're going to lose that support. Man, Stone is like the Terminator right now, just like looking right towards his opponent
Grinding
and just
down.
taking him to task.
Look at that. I mean, even the kind of the smacking on the side of the head, that's something you would not have seen about a year ago or so from Anthony Stone. I'm really enjoying this aggressive, you know, down to business kind of take from Anthony Stone right now.
Another shot in the buckle, sizing him up. Oh, caught him with the drop
What
in the
a
corner.
freaking drop kick.
Now Anthony Stone running his mouth a little uncharacteristic, trying to get some distance so he can charge back in.
Oh.
That time he ended up drop kicking himself. Xavier Bell sucking wind though. His mouth is wide open. He's going to try and regain his bearings.
Admittedly, right there, Anthony Stone, he may have let his ego get the best of him. He hesitated a second too much.
Oh man, just throwing him with that release suplex.
What
I
a
don't know
throw.
if that was I don't know if that was the best. This late in the match, you end up exerting so much more energy with a throw like that. I'm not sure that's what Xavier Bell needs to be doing.
Well, that's a bit of his young inexperience at this point.
Oh man, just slamming him down on his hip again. That's a bad landing.
And that's the difference between Anthony Stone and him. Anthony Stone, with his experience, when he's on the offense, has been grinding him down with the knees, with the tight strikes, with the aggressive maneuvers. And that's what I think you're seeing from Anthony Stone. This focus that he's gotten in his later years is really seeming to do him well.
I mean, if Stone can weather the storm, eat two bad landings, I mean, Xavier Bell is expending so much energy with each one of these gut wrench throws.
It's
Now he's
taxing
going to find the
him.
gut wrench again. What is he going to be looking for? Another throw from this position? No, instead just a slap to the face, and him and Anthony Stone teeing off. Caught him on the side of the head. Oh, now with the knee.
What
in
a
the open
knee.
face. Oh, and hold him in position for the Pele kick. He's got him staggered. Xavier Bell and spaghetti legs just sent back first into the buckle. Now going to be looking to drive him with the bulldog. Oh!
Stone really using the ring for his offense in his advantage a lot in this matchup. I'm really liking
Stone
this.
might be looking for a splash. Oh, man.
Nice frog
Squashed him.
splash.
1, 2.
Not enough for a 3, but a good, solid offense maneuver. Not something you often see at Anthony Stone. I like it, though.
Stone might be looking for that meteor, that double knees that's been his calling card for so many years. Going to wonder if Xavier Bell has it scouted. He's got him in his crosshairs. Wow, surprising strength out of Xavier Bell. Popping him up. Oh!
Bounces off the ropes.
Oh, man, neck first across the top rope, then just hurling his body and rolling him up for that running European uppercut.
What a
now,
running
that's
European.
where you can see the influence from Biff Busick. Speak of the devil, half and half suplex dumped him right on his head. Anthony Stone has been there before, and he is going to make sure he's not in a position where he can be pinned. Turn him inside out with that discus lariat.
You beat me to it. I was going to say it, but you beat me to it.
Now, wait a minute right there. Davey Cash interjecting himself and making sure that Anthony Stone's foot was under the ropes.
What did the Hoods benefit from helping Anthony Stone win a match?
Man, they are all trying to regroup the three of them. These are three people that grew up together, they trained together, and I think that they're finally realizing that there's strength in numbers, and I wouldn't be surprised to see those numbers grow. Just a running forearm from Xavier Bell. Going to be looking for it once again. Oh, but this time Anthony Stone caught him with the elbow. Oh! Caught him upside down, puts him out of midair with that European uppercut from the
hell of a counter. And again pulling. Not for anything, not to break down a wall or anything.
You're saying that this is the refocused Anthony Stone.
This is not a very good ref. This pulled in twice now.
We've got one official for the entire day. He's been officiating every match, so he's starting to get fatigued. But this is where push comes to shove. Does Xavier Bell have what it takes to finish?
What a chop.
Great strike out of Xavier Bell, who we're starting to see really come into his own. A little bit more a little bit more poise. Easy for me to say.
Apparently not.
Oh, man, Brainbuster.
Right on his head.
Keep him back up.
Right on the dome.
Staring down the hoods.
And you see that confidence building. I think he's feeling it.
Ran right into that spin kick. Anthony Stone up to the heavens once again.
Springs right up to the top. Goes to that double knee again. Again countered.
Oh, now look at that. We saw Davey Cash grab the foots of Xavier Bell. And Xavier Bell saying
the ref needs to do a better job here of getting control.
Keep an eye on Anthony Stone in the corner.
And this is the inexperience.
Oh, man, just caught him with that shotgun double knee.
And that is
he knocked him out.
And that is the inexperience right there.